to Harvey Watches. As always, thank you to those who like and subscribe to my videos. I really appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like some more watches. For today's episode, we have something a little bit different with this Yema LED watch from 2020, reference YMHF1575AM. Usually whenever people think about LED watches, that's watches with light emitting diodes through display. They always think of watches from the 1970s. The 2020s, however, appear to have seen the popularity of LED watches returning along with a number of companies like Hamilton and Bullover reintroducing watches they made in the 1970s. Released in October 2020, this one is no different and is an updated version of an LED watch Yema brought out during the 1970s. At the time, LED watches were very popular, although due to the amount of power it took to power the LEDs, the display could only be illuminated for a few seconds to help preserve the battery power. The Yema is available in two versions. This silver one, which in the UK will cost you around £249, and a gold version that retails at around £279. Both of which also includes a 2-year warranty and a nice leather case. The watches use Yema's in-house LED quartz movement. So let's take a closer look at the watch. The watch is a superb design, looking very retro and at the same time very futuristic. The case is made of stainless steel with both brushed and polished sections and measures 37.5mm across and 42.6mm lug to lug. Its design is such though that when on the wrist it actually looks bigger than it is. The watch has two buttons on the right, the one at the centre being for illuminating the LEDs and changing the mode, and the lower one for setting the watch. The face of the watch just consists of a large brushed stainless steel section with a band of red mineral glass dividing both halves. Below the glass, the Yema logo is nicely engraved into the case. Back in the 1970s, LED watches were very basic, and this modern retro version is no different. The watch is always in standby mode, and pressing the mode button once fires up the LEDs and displays the time, although blink and you will miss it, as they only light up for a couple of seconds. The time can be displayed in both 12 and 24-hour formats, with the 12-hour read out displaying a small P to the left of the screen to denote PM. Pressing the mode button twice will display the day and date, and pressing it the third time will display the seconds. Pressing the bottom one allows you to set the watch. One thing we have noticed about this watch is that in the seconds or settings mode, for example, pressing and holding down the button does not keep the display active. In some 1970s watches, the LEDs would stay illuminated if the button was kept pressed in, but that is not the case on this watch. Also, while my dad really likes this watch, he does not think the LED display is as clear as it was on the originals. If you look on our 1971 Otron, the LED display, whilst being smaller, is very sharp. In contrast, a number of modern LED watches seem to have tried enlarging the display simply by positioning the diodes further apart. As a result, this gives you a number that is broken up and, while still readable, doesn't seem as clear when you have certain numbers together, like 55. It is still a good display though, and there is certainly no issues reading the time in the dark compared with some LCD watches with poor night illumination. The watch is said to be water resistant up to 100 metres, and if we look at the back of the watch, we can see that it has a screw-on case back that is nicely engraved with Yema's historical crest. The brushed stainless steel bracelet also gets a retro look to it, complete with an adjustable sliding clasp. So there you have it, the Yema LED watch from 2020. For me, I don't remember LED watches the first time around like Dad does, so they don't have the same memory, but I have to admit they are really cool. It's funny that they are based on something so old, as to me they look very space age, and I like the way they light up. What is more amazing is that even Mum likes this watch. Usually she doesn't like old style watches, but when she saw this watch, she said it reminded her of one her dad had in the 1970s, and then she said she really liked it. Both Dad and I were quite shocked. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more watches, please hit the like key and perhaps even subscribe. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, and you can see my website at harveyp.com. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.